This video is seriously unbelievable. We are going to be witnessing a mother teaching her baby to calm down. I am Nicholeen Peck, and I teach parenting and good communication as well as child development all over the world through the lens of the principle self-government. And in this video, we are going to witness what many people might not believe. Self-government is being able to determine the cause and effect of any given situation and possessing a knowledge of your own behaviors so that you can control them. That means you can analyze yourself and choose which behavior you want to have. When a person is self-governed, they are calm. In this video, we're going to talk about calmness, and we are going to see a baby at 14 months calm down. So let's talk a little bit about calmness. Calmness is the rarest quality in human life. It is the poise of a great nature in harmony with itself and its ideals. It is absolute confidence, conscious power that's ready to be focused in an instant to meet any crisis. Calmness is singleness of purpose. Calmness is self-reliance, being self-controlled. It is a person being totally focused on one thing, and that is being calm. When a person is calm, they are choosing to think about their behavior and how they want to behave with the front part of their brain. Now, a person's prefrontal cortex, which is in the front, does not fully develop until they are in their mid-20s. Because of this fact, many people know that a lot of small children have to be taught things with repetition. In fact, we all learn well with repetition, but small children in particular require repetition. They continually make the same mistakes and invent little games that are all repetitive games because that is how they learn to problem solve, with repetition. So a wise parent uses repetition to teach their children. Now, I've known that. I've raised 4 children of my own and many foster children. Of course, my foster children were all in their teens, but my children I raised from baby all the way to adult. And I started teaching them self-government really early on. One of their first words was the word okay, so that they could learn to say ote and be all right. However, I never thought of doing what my daughter Paige, who has been raised with the self-government principles, has done with her baby. I have one grandchild at this point, little Clara. She's 14 months old, but when she was 3 months old, her mother decided that it was time to teach Clara how to get herself calm. So when Clara was a little baby, she started saying, "Oh, we've got to be calm, Clara." Clara would be crying and she would be soothing her, but she would say, "Clara, we need to be calm." She would hold Clara's little hand and she would say, "Let's take deep breaths, Clara." And she would blow on Clara's hand. And then Clara learned very quickly, within days, that when her mom did that she should take deep breaths too. Babies mimic. Little children all mimic, but babies especially. They will do and feel what their mama feels. If mama feels stressed, baby will feel stressed. Mama was blowing on her hand and taking deep breaths and talking about it. And so Clara decided to do the same, starting at 3 months. So I was blown away when I saw this. I couldn't believe that she had decided to do this. In fact, I wish I would have videotaped it. But finally, I convinced Paige to do some videos of her and Clara. Clara is 14 months in these videos, and what you see is Clara showing you how she knows how to take deep breaths, which she has been doing for the majority of her life. Before we watch this video, click the subscribe button now. This channel is all about self-government, and it is for all ages, literally. Subscribe now.
Who's that? Yeah. Can we show people how we do our deep breaths, our calm breaths? Good job. Can you take another deep breath? Good job. And what we usually say is, we're going to take some deep breaths. you take another deep breath? Good job, honey. That's so good. Okay. Yeah.
Do you see how confident Clara was in her deep breaths? And she did it again. She's so proud of herself that she knows a skill, how to take a deep breath. Can you think of a better skill to teach a baby than a calming skill like how to take a deep breath? Honestly, Paige just blew my mind that she taught her that. And she's so proud of herself. Any little skill a baby learns how to do, they put that as one of their core skills. I'm so interested to see what happens with Clara as she grows, already knowing how to take a deep breath. Now, there's something very important with taking a deep breath that you need to understand. When a person chooses to take a deep breath, they are actually pointing their brain activity toward the front brain, that prefrontal cortex. So when she whines or cries, she's in midbrain. But when she takes a deep breath, she is in front brain. Even when Clara is going out of control, her mom can say, "Take a deep breath," and she will take a deep breath. And if Clara doesn't remember, she blows on her hand for her, and that reminds her, "Oh yeah, that's right. I need to take a deep breath too." What wisdom! She's learning awareness over how she feels and what she needs and what's going on inside of herself. Now, I hope if you are just seeing this video and you have not seen the one where Clara disagrees appropriately, be sure to see that video too, because that is going to be a great video for you to watch. She knows how to stop herself from having a tantrum with another cue phrase that her mother has. But I want to just take a moment and talk a little bit about Paige's calmness, because Paige's calmness is one of the biggest factors in this whole experience with Clara. When Clara was little and started to cry, her mom chose to be calm. Her mom chose to be deliberate and to teach a skill instead of to get frustrated and overwhelmed by the crying. Now, I remember when Clara came home from the hospital and it was Paige's first baby and she was a little overwhelmed, nursing and all of those things. And when the baby would cry, she would get a little bit stressed. But over time, she told herself to be calm. And this calmness was what prepared her to also tell her baby to be calm. Because she was focusing on calmness for her, she could teach her child to be calm too. A mother that's getting stressed, frustrated, focusing on their tiredness, whatever it happens to be, is not a calm mom. They're in a selfish place. And I hate to say that because I know being a mother is anything but selfish. But when we are thinking about how we feel all the time, we actually are in more of a selfish place. And that will be a boomerang effect to our child. The way we feel is oftentimes the way they feel too. There is something called a boomerang effect, and it's a powerful thing when it comes to emotions. So because Paige chose to emote calmness, and that she was okay, and that she could be patient and wait for her baby to calm down and trust that her baby could do it, then her baby did do it and learned how. It was amazing. I would like to give you some help with your calmness. Since you have stayed to the end of this video, I would like to give you a free gift. I have a Calm Parenting Toolkit, which will help you with your calmness so that you are ready to help your children with their calmness. It will give you 10 tools that you can use to help be calm when things seem like they're going out of control. In the description below this video, there is a link to the Calm Parenting Toolkit. I believe it's the top link to the Calm Parenting Toolkit. So click on that link. I think it says teachselfgov.com/toolkit. Click on that link now, and you can have the Calm Parenting Toolkit for free. It's the perfect starter kit for learning self-government, but don't stop there, because after that toolkit, you'll probably want all of the other skills of self-government so that you can use them at your house too. Click on the link to the toolkit now. I'll see you there.